Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bella. Just to make some things clear, I'm in a really hyper mood and I have been all night, so if I say anything weird, I'm okay. Second thing is, I put these two pieces of artwork here because in my last two videos my mom said that it looks like I live in a crack house. Third thing, I'm wearing this big fluffy snowboarding jacket because, not that I'm cold. I'm not cold. It's literally 82 degrees in my apartment. I lied, it was 81. But it's for fashion. I made this, but my friend Flower made this. Her Instagram @ is here. Okay, let's jump into the video. These are 6 spiritual books that have tremendously changed my life and I'm really excited to share them with you. So here we go! So I'm gonna go in order of what book I read first, So the first book I read is You Are Here by Thich Nhat Hanh.
Thich Nhat Hanh.
This book I read when I was 18, fresh out of high school. I went to Fiji for like 2 weeks through this company called Global Leadership Adventures. And I had this mentor, her name was Jessica, and she taught me a lot. That's when I first started meditating. We would wake up at like 6 a.m. and just do like a 30-minute meditation, and then towards the end of the 2-week trip, she was reading this book during the time that we were in Fiji, and she gave me this book, and it really changed my life. I still have the same exact bookmark that Jessica had when she was reading this book. But look at how many highlighted things I have in this. Okay, let me find a passage that is the most, You should talk to your depression or your anger just as you would to a child. You embrace it tenderly with the energy of mindfulness and say, "Dear one, I know you are there and I'm going to take care of you," just as you would with a crying baby. There is no discrimination or dualism here because compassion and love are you, but anger is too. All three are organic in nature, so you don't need to be afraid. You can transform them. This is one of those books that I just keep going back to and back to because there's always lessons to be learned within it, no matter how many times I read it. Alright, the next book is a self-help and transformation book, it says on the back. It's called The Untethered Soul, and I think my mom got me this book, and I read it not long after reading You Are Here. You are either trying to push energies away because they bother you, or you are trying to keep energies close because you like them. In both cases, you are not letting them pass, and you are wasting precious energy by blocking the flow through resisting and clinging. Okay, next one. The next book is pretty popular. It's called The 4 Agreements. Agreements. Why do I keep saying that? Agreements. We live in a fog that is not even real. This fog is a dream, your personal dream of life, what you believe, all the concepts you have about what you are, all the agreements you have made with others, with yourself, and even with God. I have such interesting bookmarks for each of these books. I don't even know what this is. I think this is my grandma's handwriting, and it says Port Imperial, Weehawken, which I think is the ferry that goes from New Jersey to New York. We make the assumption that everyone sees life the way we do. We assume that others think the way we think, feel the way we feel, judge the way we judge, and abuse the way we abuse. This is the biggest assumption that humans make, and this is why we have a fear of being ourselves around others. Shots taken at myself. Fuck. Okay, so the next book is for those of you who don't really like self-help books, like straightforward, whatever, spiritual books. This is more of like a fictional book that still has a really deep meaning to it, and I'm really sorry if you already read it in high school. Holy shit, okay. If someone isn't what others want them to be, the others become angry. Everyone seems to have a clear idea of how other people should lead their lives, but none about his or her own. Rest well tonight as if you were a warrior preparing for combat. Remember that wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. You've got to find the treasure so that everything you've learned along the way can make sense. Okay, next book. So this is a spiritual book by Ram Dass, written in 1971. If you are someone who really enjoys like art and visuals rather than See what I mean about bookmarks? Like very, very visual things rather than just words. Beautiful art in this book, just incredible. Oh! Vinny gifted this book to me in 2016. Pause this if you want to. Okay, I can't find the ice cream cone page about desires, so maybe I'm just not meant to share it with you guys. I am without form, without limit, beyond space, beyond time. I am in everything, everything is me. I am the bliss of the universe, everything am I. Okay, what a journey this has been. So the 6th book is the book that I'm currently reading. It is my current guide and mentor. It's really crazy because I feel like every time I come across a book, like all of these books that I've read has been a perfect mirror and a perfect reflection of my reality. I feel like every book that I come across, I'm meant to come across. Same thing with this book that I'm currently reading. I'm only on page 78. This is all that I've read, but I don't know, it's gonna take me a while, and I have come to terms with that. So I found out about this book in one of Hitomi's YouTube videos, and it's called I Am That by an Indian teacher. I cannot say his name, and I don't even want to try, but it's basically all of these people who come to him seeking answers, you know, these really deep questions, and the whole book is him answering and sharing his insight to these questions. Detach yourself from all that makes your mind restless. Renounce all that disturbs its peace. If you want peace, deserve it. Surely everybody deserves peace. Those only deserve it who don't disturb it. In what way do I disturb peace? By being a slave to your desires and fears. Even when they are justified, emotional reactions born of ignorance are never justified. Seek a clear mind and a clean heart. All you need is to keep quietly alert, inquiring into the real nature of yourself. This is the only way to peace. Yeah, I hope you guys learned something. Thank you for allowing me to have this space to share these things with you. I really appreciate you guys. Share with me down below in the comments your thoughts, if you have read any of these books, or if you have any book recommendations. I would love to hear them down below in the comments. Literally just looked at my phone and it's 11:38, so that's pretty crazy. I hope you guys have a beautiful Monday, a beautiful and productive week, and I will see you guys later. Bye. By the way, this is a tattoo stamp by Milk. This is a fake tattoo. This is a real tattoo, but this is a fake tattoo. Okay, bye.
I wanna talk it out, I wanna work it out. We have to push the things, break the wall down. Too much invested, I came out the one that we like to have. Did I say so far that I done well? Breaking the bonds, a noble deal. Off the stories I could tell. So many times that I have failed, it hurt the most. Wake up at night from dreams of whipping a gold.